Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is January 3rd, so Happy New Year, Happy 2026, and I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas with your families, or whatever you did. I hope it was a great day. It was personally my first year in Christmas back home in 3 years, because the past 3 years I've either worked Christmas Eve or worked Christmas Day and I couldn't go home. So I had a great time. We went to my house and then we went to my fiance's house and had Christmas with his family, and it was just a great time, and I'm super grateful and blessed I got to do it before we move halfway across the country in a few weeks. Since Christmas, we have just been packing the apartment. It is kind of a crazy town in our apartment right now. We have a mattress on the floor. We have our couch left, but we have no lamps. We don't have any other furniture except the furniture we're going to get rid of and take back home when we move. All my kitchen stuff is still out, of course, because I need to make my meals and meal prep, but all of that will be going up the night before we move, and we're pretty much already there. We just have to do some cleaning stuff, and then we're picking the U-Haul up next week, 2 days before we move, so we can go ahead and pack it up. And we'll actually be leaving from my fiance's house with his parents, and my mom is going to come stay, and then we're all going to make the journey across the country together. So I'm really excited. We are how many days out now? I think we're 6 days out now, which is crazy. I don't know if it feels real yet, but less than a week. This is my last Saturday and Sunday in Georgia, so that's real sad, but I'm excited. But today I am going to be taking you guys through a little day with me. We are going to go train. I just got to the gym, just drank my pre-workout drink, so I'm letting it kind of soak into my bloodstream. And I thought I would give you guys some updates while I'm sitting here and kind of waiting. And also my car just feels super warm, so we're just going to sit and chill and let my pre-workout kind of absorb real quick. That was kind of a life update, I guess, for you guys. I guess let's go into some gut protocol updates, and then I kind of want to talk to you guys about something that was sitting heavy on my heart this morning. We are now checking in every Monday now. We changed my check-in days from Wednesdays to Monday. No specific reason. My coach was just changing things around on his end, so we are Monday check-ins now, which I'm really kind of excited about. So I actually check in this next Monday, but this past Monday we went ahead and added more carbs back in. Carbs are up to 220 grams, which is crazy because the whole protocol they've been at 60, 64, which is what my body needed for us to go ahead and kill off the candida, because carbs, especially high FODMAP foods, they're high fermentable and they just sit in your gut, and that was feeding the candida I had, the overgrowth of candida. So as we are increasing carbs, fats are slowly tapering back down to a moderate level. I think the protocol, my peak protocol, my fats were 120 or something high, just because that was my primary energy source since carbs are low. And that was just keeping my calories at a good point, so I didn't lose too much weight and feel like crap. But fats are coming back down. They're at 76 right now, I believe. So that is a very, very good amount for me. I think in my off season or growing phase before we tested for the GI map and saw that I have the candida overgrowth in SIBO, I think my fats were at 66. So we're almost back to that level of I feel 60 is a really good number for me. I'm someone who I like my fats the 60-70 range and not super high, because fats, they take a long time to digest, and I just peak of my gut protocol, when my fats were super high, 120, I just felt real sluggish, and I don't know, I can't even explain how I felt. I just definitely am a carb girly, and I'm ready to have my carbs high again and my fats back down to that 60 level. But I'm not complaining. I'm super happy with where we are and how my body is responding. I'm feeling amazing. Energy wise, it is the best it's been. My pumps in the gym have been absolutely crazy and amazing, and they're just slowly coming back. And I'm actually going to show you guys something. I was sitting there last night on my phone and I was looking back from like a month ago, not even a month, I think it's like 20 days, of like where we were like starting the repot phase to where we are now. So this was December, I don't know if you guys can see that. This was December 16th right here. And like, I look good, I guess. I don't look good in either of these in my personal opinion, but pumps had like slowly started coming back in here. And then yesterday I hit upper body and my shoulders just feel so much fuller. And I don't know, I feel like my body's like finally filling out again. My clothes are fitting better. I still feel like a little shrimp, but I don't feel like as like scrawny and shrimpy as I did. So I'm just excited to see like what we can do now with a healthy gut, and my hormones are healthier. I'm feeling better. I just have so much more like energy and motivation and drive to like just get up every day and do stuff. I remember over the summer, I think I've touched on this before, I was just so tired by like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I couldn't sleep. I'd get up at like 2 or 3 a.m. and just like sit around, and then I'd go train, and then I'd be like, well, I'm done for the day. I'm so tired. And I don't know, I just was so sad and just felt so, I can't even explain it, just so unhealthy and just so blah. Like, I just dreaded every day, like, getting up. And I know that sounds awful and sad, but, like, that's reality and that's the truth. But now I get up, I sleep amazing. I've not had less than, like, 7 hours of sleep, and I can't tell you when, which is crazy because I was someone when I was working, like, night shift, I would run off of, like, 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and then even before our gut protocol, like going into August and September, I was like a 5 or 6 hour girly, and that's all I thought I needed, which you need so much more sleep, especially if you're training hard and like pushing your body. That's when you're actually recovering and growing. And I don't know, I've just been taking my sleep so much more seriously. My sleep has been amazing since we started fixing my gut. I guess my body was like just in overdrive trying to digest all the food that was sitting in my gut, and it was keeping me awake. It was affecting my sleep, and now I just wake up, I actually feel like I slept. I'm able to sleep through the night. I don't wake up feeling like super groggy. And I would wake up like over the summer and just wake up like wired, like just thinking about everything I had to do. I was super anxious all the time, and now like I just wake up and I'm like, okay, let me take Boone out. Let me have a great day. I wonder what I'm going to get up to today. Where before I would like wake up and like grab my phone and get my notes app and like map out everything and plan everything. And that actually all started in my prep like last July. So yeah, I am feeling good. I'm so happy we did this gut protocol. It's been a long time coming. It's been about 5 or 6 months now since we started it, and I'm ready to end it off. It's been great, and I hope I never have to do it again, but I'm so thankful for it. I've learned a lot about gut health, hormone health doing this. I've learned a lot about myself, and I'm just ready to be a healthy girly with a healthy gut. But yeah, that's my long update there. Not really a huge update. Just wanted to tell you guys we are increasing carbs still. I'm going to show you guys all my meals today and what they're looking like. And then I'll probably do another one next week and the week after that, and kind of like talk about like a whole recap of the gut protocol. And I honestly don't know. You guys will just have to stick around and stay tuned and wait and see what I do. But I'm definitely going to do a full day of eating today. So this morning, as you saw, I had my pre-workout meal. It is 9:30 right now. I had that meal at 8 o'clock. So I like to give my body like an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, just to make sure I fully digested my food. I don't want to go start my training session and that food still be sitting in my gut, because one, that just makes me feel bloated and gross. And reason number two is because we don't want that food just to sit there and to not digest properly. That just leaves the opportunity for food to sit in your gut and ferment and like feed any bad bacteria. 3, if your body is still trying to digest food, your body is going to shunt blood to your stomach so it can digest, and we don't want that. We want our blood going to our muscles so we can get a good pump and the recovery process can start. So I personally like to eat my food, and I tell all my clients, try to eat to an hour to like 90 minutes, 2 hours max. You don't want to like wait too long, but especially if you've had like a heavy meal or like a high fiber meal like oatmeal, or even like how I eat quinoa pre-workout, you want to kind of wait like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that fiber has time to digest and just isn't sitting in your gut. We're going to go train legs. I'm going to try and take you guys through my workout. The gym looks busy, so we'll see. Sometimes I get shy and don't want to pull out my camera, especially if I'm on my DJI. I don't really care about my phone, but okay, worst things worst, I guess I can film on my phone and just put it on my computer, but we'll see. But I'm going to try and show you guys my workout today. It's going to be my leg day that consists of abductions, hip thrusts, and then we have belt squats and belt squat RDLs, and then we'll do hamstring curls and some kickbacks, and that will be it. To finish it off, I'm going to do my last cardio session of the day. I've been loving the Stairmaster just because I feel like it gets my heart rate up the easiest, and I've been recovering fine, and it's only 20 minutes. I do 20 minutes 3 times a week. It honestly feels like nothing, but I wanted to keep some cardio in because I feel like the more output you have through like cardio and step, the better your body is going to like utilize food, your digestion's better. I've done like off seasons where like I didn't have any cardio, and I don't know, I just felt more sluggish, and I didn't feel like my insulin sensitivity was that great, and I just felt like my body composition didn't look as good as it did or does when I'm doing cardio, and cardio just makes me feel good. So I keep it in, and then just my 10K steps a day. But after our training session, we're gonna go home, eat our post-workout meal, keep packing. I need to go to the post office today and change my address, so like all of my mail that gets sent here accidentally will be forwarded to me in Texas. And then we need to go to Costco. I'm gonna do my last Costco run living in Athens, and then that'll give me enough food to like meal prep this weekend to last me all next week. I'm gonna do that thing I've showed you guys before and told you about, is how I just prep all my food, and I prep like 2 portions of it, and I keep one fresh for me to eat now, and then I'll freeze the other half, and that should last me this whole week as we move, because I won't have access to all my kitchen stuff. But that's the game plan. I'm excited to take you guys along for the day and our training session and show you my meals, and I'll get you guys in the gym. Shadows moving too fast, feel the rhythm of the night, never let it be our last. Feet are tapping on the ground, heartbeat in the baseline, lost and never to be found, got no worries on our mind. Same as on a day rain, feel the beat, feel the sound, feel alive as we spin around, dancing shadows all night long, to the rhythm of our song. Same as Lana Del Rey. Stars are shining up above, lighting up our secret place. We're lost in this dance of love, time will never leave a trace. Just got home from the gym, and oh my god guys, that was such a good training session. That was one of those leg days where like you know you're gonna be dead for the rest of the day, you just want to rot on the couch, but we are going to go inside, take an everything shower, wash our hair, eat our post-workout meal after we're clean and everything, and our body's back in a parasympathetic state, and then we're gonna pack for the rest of the day, and I'm kind of nervous because, like I said, I am dead, but Lane went ahead to Costco for me, so I didn't have to go, so bless his heart. I love you, Lane. But that thankfully is done, but now we can just go ahead and focus on packing, and then I think we're going to do a deep clean and like wipe down of our fridge and all the cabinets in the kitchen and drawers and the bathroom too, because everything's already packed up in there and we got to clean it anyways before we move, so we're going to go ahead and do that today. But yeah, that's the game plan. I'll show you guys the post-workout meal after we are showered and clean.
Go pick up our dog.
As Lane said, oopsies, we're gonna go pick up Boone. He has been at the groomers. As you guys saw, I had my post-workout meal after my shower. I got some steps in, just put up laundry, and Lane so kindly wrapped all of my like pantry glassware. So we're gonna get Boone. It was his first time getting groomed, so we'll see how cute he looks, and then I think the plan is to come back home, clean up the kitchen and the cabinets and wipe everything down. And I'll eat my third meal at like 3:30, so an hour from now, and I'll show you guys what that is. He's all groomed. Please look how precious Boone looks. Look at the camera, Boone. Yeah, I didn't know you were so skinny. But they did a great job, and we have a little bandana for you now. But me and Lane are about to clean, and I will catch you guys for meal number 3. Hey, baby. It's 3:45 right now, and I just finished cleaning the fridge. Lane is over there cleaning something, but it's time for meal 3. So this is meal number 1 on my plan, but since I train earlier, I always do my pre-meal. It's my meal number 3 on the plan, but I just put that right in the morning, so I just switch them around. And if you're like on a plan and you have like a meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, and then a pre-train and post-training meal, that is what you're supposed to do. So this is my meal number 1. But today is my meal number 3. So we have 3 eggs right here with 80 grams of cooked spinach. I just steam it on the pan, and then 28 grams of avocado. I just buy the avocado mash at Costco because it lasts longer. And the only ingredient in there is avocado and salt, so it's totally fine, and I digest it super good, and it just saves me money and a lot of time running back and forth getting fresh avocados every day. And then we also have 100 grams here of raw weight white potato, and I just air fried it. And then on the side we have 100 grams of blackberries. I'm supposed to have blueberries in this meal, but I switched my blackberries in my last meal for these because I like the blackberries by themselves, and then my blueberries in my last meal with my cream of rice, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna eat this and then gonna keep cleaning, and then hopefully sit down and work on editing this video later. But yeah, not a lot is going on today, just getting ready to move halfway across the country, and I always forget how much, like, how time consuming moving is, and just like the packing and organizing, and then you got to clean. It takes a lot of time, and this is my 4th year in a row moving, so I'm really over it. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I will not be moving next year, and me and Lane will love our apartment, and we'll just stay there until we find a house or figure out what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna eat this and then keep cleaning. Meal number 4 is jasmine rice, 93.7 ground beef, and some lettuce. I probably will just put some salt all over this and some mustard, but we're about to sit down and watch something on Netflix and just chill and relax. And then in about an hour, I'll probably make my Ninja Creamy and cream of rice, which I will show you guys, but I'll just show you a quick clip of it when I make it. But It's just a Ninja Creamy. I use the Accent Sledge Squirrely Nut Whey. No, actually this one is the Sugar Cookie Whey from Accent Sledge. And I also will make some cream of rice, just some plain cream of rice, because we're trying to limit artificial sweeteners. And I just get that through like my Diet Coke and my pre-workout and EAAs. So just plain cream of rice, and on that I'm going to put blueberries and almond butter, and that will be it. So I'll show you guys when we make that. It is about 9:45 right now. I have my nighttime supplements with me. It's some zinc, carnosine, magnesium glycinate, a probiotic, and I think that's everything in here. So I'm going to take this and brush my teeth and get in bed. But tomorrow I'm waking up at 6 a.m. so I want to be asleep by 10, so I make sure I get 8 hours of sleep. That's been something I've learned on this gut protocol. Like, sleep is no joke, and an impaired gut, you're not going to recover, you're not going to be able to sleep. And I think I touched on that earlier, but my sleep is the best it's ever been, and I just wish I would have paid more attention earlier on to my sleep and everything. Every week I really feel like my sleep is just getting better and better, but I've been sleeping like 7 to 8 hours and nothing less. Ideally 8 more, but I am happy with 7 because I used to be like a 2 to 3 hour girly, or like 5 to 6. But gonna take my supplements, brush my teeth, head to bed, and I'm gonna train tomorrow. I have upper in the morning, and then we're gonna head to Plains Lake House so we can have a little going away party with our family. And it's crazy, this was our last weekend in Georgia. But thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at _KatecFit. Message me on there and let me know what you want to see, and I will catch you guys next time.